everybody, Cup of Soul show here with the amazing Nikki Giovanni. Thank you so much for stopping by and letting us interview you. What does this mean to you, this type of an event here at the AAMBC? You, a woman that has really inspired other women to write, and many of us read you in English comp and all that good business. What does it mean to you?
Oh, I was thrilled when I was invited. Of course, Maya was an old friend, a good friend. But mostly now, being here in Georgia, you know, you're about to get the first black woman governor, and so I'm very excited about that.
Absolutely, and talk to us a little bit about how things have changed. You know, when you came on the scene, there weren't as many. Now you have a lot of female writers writing in all different genres, especially women of color. Talk a little bit about the improvements in that area.
I think that we have grown in that area because I think, if I may say so, I think my generation was honest, and I think we opened a lot of doors. And I think that showed other people that you don't just have to be some kind of fool. You can, and I'm not, you know, I never had an opportunity to know Miss Dandridge or something. But, you know, how many times can you play Carmen Jones? And so we now have opened up doors and opened up doors. So whether it's in Hollywood, or whether it's novels, or whether it's poetry, and I'm very proud of the poets, because you look at me, you look at Gwendolyn Brooks, you know, you look at Margaret Walker, you look at the poets who kept opening doors, and people followed through, and they realized, okay, we can do something. Plus, we all taught, and I think that's the easy thing to forget, that we actually taught in universities, mostly in universities, some of us in high schools and stuff. And one of the things that we did, I smile all the time because I'm so pleased about Kwame Alexander. And to me, he's my literary son. And I had the pleasure of teaching Kwame, and Kwame went ahead. His foundation is the answer is yes. And he says, that's my fault because, you know, I made him say yes all the time. But you like to see the kids come up. You like to see that you helped them, but not directed them because they don't need direction. So if you were taking a writing class from me, you wouldn't get direction. You'd be disappointed. But what you want to do is open the door and remind them you have a voice. Use it.
Absolutely. And lastly, there's been a really good movement with youth poetry, especially in the high school. I come from the Philadelphia area. We've won the national championship at a city. Talk about a little bit about that movement and just, you talked about young writing, right? No rules and expressing a little bit how that has, you know, just like you talked about from the poetry stand, how that has changed too.
Well, you know, as a poet, I get jealous of the athletes because we start the athletes running and jumping and shooting basketballs, whatever they're doing. We start them very young. And I think that we ought to be free to start the writers young. But we start the athletes young, not by their being talented, but by them doing it. And we say, oh, honey, that was wonderful. Well, Mama, I lost. Oh, no, you played better than everybody. You just didn't get enough. We always encourage them. And we have to do the same thing with the writers. We can't say you won, and I'm glad you did. But it's not about you won or you lost. It's about, oh, honey, that was a lovely line you had there. And I'm going to look forward to your next poem. You keep saying we treat writers, we should, the same way we treat athletes. We keep saying, yes, you did a good job. Yes, you did a good job. And as they grow, they will have the confidence in themselves. And that's what we want.
Outstanding. We thank you so much for your time.
Oh, thank you.